Hey everyone, and welcome back to my top 10 AI tools series. So far we have explored amazing ways AI can boost our productivity. Today we are diving into an absolute game changer for developers, GitHub Copilot. Get ready because this AI is about to become your coding best friend. Ever started at a blank code editor, wishing you had a sidekick to suggest the next line? Enter GitHub Copilot, the AI peer programmer that does just that. Imagine having a super smart coding buddy whispering suggestions directly in your editor, saving you time and frustration. It is an AI extension that integrates with popular editors like Visual Studio Code. As you type, Copilot analyzes your code context and millions of lines of open source code to suggest you complete lines, functions, or even entire boilerplates. Think of it as an autocomplete on steroids, tailored to your specific coding needs. Are you ready to unlock your coding superpowers? Stick around and let's see how GitHub Copilot can revolutionize your development journey.
Yes guys, you've heard right. Forget ChatGPT and use GitHub Copilot. Why I am asking you to use GitHub Copilot? Why it is better than ChatGPT and other AI tools in the market? And there will be other multiple questions in your mind. And I'm going to answer all the questions first. And then I'll show you how to use this GitHub Copilot tool, right? So first let's just understand like what is this GitHub Copilot is. Well guys, GitHub Copilot is an AI powered tool that assists developer with coding by offering auto-complete style suggestions as they write. So there are multiple benefits of GitHub Copilot, but the prime, or you can say the key feature or the key benefit of GitHub Copilot is that it helps you to write code while you write manually, and GitHub Copilot will assist you to autocomplete those codes without doing anything. So does this make it more useful and beneficial than ChatGPT? No. There are multiple other reasons which I am going to reveal in this particular video itself. So stay tuned with the video till the end. So guys, as the name suggests that GitHub Copilot is developed by GitHub team itself, right? So this is a tool which is coming from GitHub, and this is a totally AI tool which helps developers to write codes with more efficient and more accuracy, right? Let's go to the next slide. Here I have mentioned how GitHub Copilot is better than ChatGPT. So here's the answer for your question. The first one is code completion. As I already told you that the code completion feature or the autocomplete feature is the key feature of GitHub Copilot, where you write the code manually and Copilot will automatically complete the code without doing anything. Right here I have mentioned that Copilot suggests code snippets, comments and entire functions based on the context of your existing code. This includes multiple languages like Python, JavaScript, Java, Go. So many languages are there. You don't need to think like there's only 2 or 3 languages. No, even the newer languages also there. So this is one of the prime feature, and after this there are many other features that makes GitHub Copilot better than ChatGPT. The second one is chat option. So the ChatGPT tool provides only this option, which is chat, where you write a prompt about your code, like which kind of code you want, and ChatGPT helps, or ChatGPT generates that code automatically. So that option or that feature is also available in GitHub Copilot. Even if I give you one trivia, ChatGPT's code option or the code feature is also trained by Copilot, GitHub Copilot. So obviously GitHub Copilot is better than ChatGPT, right? Now the third benefit is integration. Integration how? Well guys, GitHub Copilot can be integrated into your code writing tools like Visual Studio Code, which is VS Code, then Visual Studio, NeoVim and JetBrains. So tons of code writing tools are there, and you can integrate your GitHub Copilot with those tools, and ChatGPT doesn't have this kind of option. So obviously if you want to create codes through ChatGPT, you have to go again to ChatGPT tool and write the prompt and get the code and add that code into your original code or the code writing tool, right? But here we do have the integration option with GitHub Copilot. So these were the main key features, and there's one more important feature that is more than just code. Why it is more than just code? Because GitHub Copilot doesn't helps you to generate only code, but Copilot also suggests boilerplate documentation and even test cases as well, which helps you with the complete development cycle, right? So this is the main feature, or this is the main element that makes GitHub Copilot better than ChatGPT, right? So these were the benefits. Now, benefits of Copilot. So previously we talked about the key points or the differences which makes Copilot better than ChatGPT, but here we'll be talking about the key benefits of GitHub Copilot. So the first one is faster development. Obviously, if you are using GitHub Copilot, it will make you more efficient and more time effective, because the half of the work will be done by Copilot itself, right? The second benefit is reduced error. While we write code, there are multiple errors. This is very important benefit point, that GitHub Copilot helps you to reduce the errors, right? So here I have mentioned that the AI checks for common syntax error and suggests fixes, leading to cleaner and the most robust code, right? So this is also a noticeable benefit. Now the third benefit is improved learning. So when you use this AI tool, overall you also learn different types of coding techniques and different types of other methods to write a code. Even here I have mentioned that Copilot exposes you to different coding styles and techniques, helping you to level up your skill. So this is, or these three were the key benefits of GitHub Copilot. I hope you understood what is this GitHub Copilot actually is, and now I'm going to give you the complete practical tutorial, like how you can access GitHub Copilot and how you can use GitHub Copilot into your code writing tool like VS Code, right? So let's jump into the practical tutorial. So guys, as you can see, we are on our browser right now. Now first you need to create your GitHub account, or you can say GitHub Copilot account, so that you can subscribe to GitHub Copilot's plan and you can use that into your code editor, right? Code editor or code writer like VS Code and all, right? So first let's go to GitHub Copilot's website. So first here we need to write GitHub Copilot, right? Just hit the enter, and here this is the GitHub Copilot, your AI peer programmer. Click on this and you will be land on GitHub Copilot's website. So you can check out like how this GitHub Copilot works here. This is some explanation and visuals are here, as you can see here. If you scroll a little bit down here, you will be able to see the brands or the companies who are using GitHub Copilot already. So you can explore the website, right? Now what you need to do is you need to create your account first, right? You can use your any email ID or Gmail ID in order to create your GitHub account, right? So GitHub account or the GitHub Copilot account is the same. If you have GitHub account, you can directly log in into your GitHub Copilot account, right? So here we need to click on this get started with Copilot. Once you click here, it will show you the plans of GitHub Copilot, because GitHub Copilot is not free at all, although you can avail their 1 month free trial, but this is not free, right? So the first here you can see the organization plan. So if you have a business, so you can go with this organization plan, which is $90 per month per user, right? And here it is an enterprise plan where it costs you around $39 per user per month, right? After this, if you are an individual and if you want individual plan for yourself only, then you can go with this Copilot individual. The features are almost the same, like you get here code completion feature, chat in IDE and mobile. So you get the same feature here as well, code completion, chat, and more individual features as well, right? So this is for $10 per month, but you can avail the free trial for 30 days as well. And I'll explain you one more way to get GitHub Copilot free for lifetime. Also keep one thing in mind, that there are some requirements which you need to fulfill in order to get the lifetime access, free access to GitHub Copilot, right? But let's talk about the trial first. So if you want to avail the trial, let's say you just want to check it right now whether this is, or GitHub Copilot is suitable tool for you or not, you can click on this start a trial. You need to create the account if you haven't created, or if you have created, this will automatically log into your GitHub account, and it will ask you to add your debit card or credit card. But you don't need to worry, it will not charge you right now because you are getting 1 month free trial, 30 days free trial to be precise, and after that GitHub will automatically charge your card. So if you don't want to continue with the paid plan, you can remove your card, or you can remove your basically you can deactivate your account before 30 days, right? So this is how you can see. As you can see, when you go to the final checkout page, you will be able to see that here it is showing GitHub Copilot free trial, which is costing you totally $0. But after that, the paid plan, after the trial period ends, it is going to charge you or cost you $10 a month, right? So you can do your payment. Basically, you can add your card and you can do the complete the procedure after submitting your card, right? And once your account gets activated, basically once you have done with the card adding process, you will be able to see that the GitHub Copilot access is there in your account. To check, you can go to your GitHub account. As you can see, I have logged in into github.com, and here you can log in. You can click on this profile icon, and here you will be able to see Copilot. When you click here, you'll be able to see that the GitHub Copilot is already on in your account. So basically you got the access to GitHub Copilot, right? And GitHub Copilot can be used in VS Code, JetBrains, Visual Studio, and NeoVim. So these are the code editors, code writers where you can use your GitHub Copilot. So this was the first way to get the access to GitHub Copilot. Now I'll show you the second way to get the access to GitHub Copilot, which is for the lifetime free. For that, you have to go back to Google again, and here you need to search GitHub. Let me type here GitHub Student Developers Pack, right? And once you hit the enter, you will be able to see GitHub Student Developer Pack. Just click on this, and here you will be able to see that you are getting so many things for free if you are a student. So what are the requirements which you need to fulfill in order to get the GitHub Student Developer Pack? And that is, one, official your college ID, basically your student ID, and your official email ID, which will be .edu email ID, right? So you need to provide these two things in order to verify that you are a real student, and you can access to these so many things. And there's not only Copilot, there are multiple things. Even from the third-party brands or third-party companies, you get multiple things. If I scroll a little bit down, here you will be able to see all offers. So by JetBrains, you get some extra perks. From DigitalOcean, which is the hosting company, you get $200 of credit. By Namecheap, you get free domain. Here you can see Microsoft Azure also giving you free credits, then .tech domain for free, then name domain for free. So tons of options are here if you are able to prove that you are a student. And the best part is, with GitHub Student Developer Pack, you get Copilot, GitHub Copilot for free, and that is for lifetime. So basically you need to approve that you are a student and you are good to go. So what you can do is, if you have that .edu email ID and your student ID card, you just need to sign up for Student Developer Pack. Click here, and here you need to select that whether you are going forward with teacher or student. So obviously you are a student. If you are a teacher, you can again get some perks from GitHub as well, like GitHub Team and GitHub Classroom. But if you are a student, you can get access to GitHub Pro, GitHub Student Developer Pack, and GitHub Campus Expert. So these are the options are available. Now here you can see the qualification. Basically, to qualify for GitHub Student Developer Pack, you need to have your GitHub account. Obviously, we can create it for free. Then you need to be at least 13-year-old. Then few more terms and conditions are here, but the main terms and conditions are only that .edu email and your student ID, right? So what you can do is you can create your GitHub account in a same way by any Gmail account or any email, and after that you can verify your .edu account by adding the email address and get by submitting the OTP which you will receive in that email address only, right? That .edu email. After that, you need to enter the school name, the institute name. After that, you need to enter the photo of your ID card, and then you need to submit the live photo of yourself so that the GitHub team can verify that you are the person who basically the person who is applying for the developer pack is the same as shown in the ID card. So after verifying it, you will get the GitHub Student Developer Pack, and that is totally for free, right? So you will get the notification on your email address that you get the Student Developer Pack, and after adding all the informations, after submitting your photo and your live photo, it takes around 1 hour. Sometimes it can take a day as well, but generally it takes around 30 to 40 minutes to verify all the things, and you will receive the notification on your email ID, right? Once you get the access, so I have already told you the two access. Basically, the first one is the trial version and the second one is GitHub Student Developer Pack. In both the cases, you'll be getting the access of GitHub Copilot, right? So after getting the access to GitHub Copilot, you can go to Visual Studio or VS Code, and in VS Code you need to add the extension of GitHub Copilot. So I've already installed the GitHub Copilot extension. You can go to the extension option. In the same way, you can integrate your GitHub Copilot to other code editor tool as well, like as I told you, Visual Studio and all, right? So here you just need to search the GitHub Copilot. As you can see, I have already installed GitHub Copilot, Live Server, Python, Pylons, right? Pylons, sorry for that. So you just need to search here. If you are not able to find, these are the installed ones, but you can directly search here if you are not able to find GitHub Copilot, right? So when you search, you'll be seeing that the GitHub Copilot is already installed. This is also coming from GitHub. The developer name is GitHub, and this is the Copilot voice. So basically, using voice assistance, you can use GitHub Copilot, right? If you want, you can install it too, right? But I have installed only the Copilot here, and you can see the developer, which are verified developer GitHub, right? These are the not verified ones. These are just Copilot theme, and then GitHub Copilot. This also says GitHub Copilot, but the developer name is not the same, right? So keep this thing in mind. The developer is same, GitHub, right? After installing it, you need to log in with the same email ID. You can and add the email ID and the password in order to log in with your GitHub account. And once you are able to log in with your GitHub account into GitHub Copilot, you will be able to use Copilot into VS Code. The integration is successful. Now you just need to go to the files and start creating softwares or start creating programs, right? Let's say if I go to this sample, this is the JS file, and here I can see, as you can see, how this GitHub Copilot works. As you can see, I'm writing int, and it has already taken that I want to write input. I just need to click, basically I just need to hit the tab button in order to select the suggested text. As you can see here, that's how this GitHub Copilot suggests me that what I'm gonna write later forward, right? Now another option is also there. Let's say I'm on this HTML file, right? Here I want to write, for example, let's say I wanna take a new file. So when you take a new file, you'll be able to see that press I to ask GitHub Copilot chat to do something. So basically, as I told you that the chat feature is also there. including auto completion. I've already shown you the auto completion. Now if you want to use chat feature, so what you can do is you can hit the Control I button, and here the chat button is there. So here you can write the prompt like whatever the code you want. For example, help me to write a full fledged login page. Right, this is the prompt I have entered. Now once I hit the enter, it will start writing the code, as you can see here, right? And once it's done, it will ask me to enter. Let it complete first. As you can see, all the way down the code has been completed. If I hit the accept button, the code will be added into my file. Otherwise I can discard it as well, right? So this is also there, and many other options are there. You need to experience this tool by yourself in order to get the idea about that how this tool works. So as you can see, that code has been added here. Now if you want to check whether the tool code is correct or not, you can test this code as well. Let me close the server first, and then let me go live. So when I go live, I can test this code, and as you can see, the code is working proper, right? As you can see, proper login page is here. I can add the username and the password, and the login button is also here, right? Even it is asking, like, if I'm not added the content, it is saying please fill out this field, right? So this is how you can make yourself more efficient and more capable with GitHub Copilot while writing codes, right? So you can use multiple features as I told you, and now you can explore by getting the access to GitHub Copilot, and you can explore that how potential this tool is and how much time it can save you. So go install this in your VS Code and use it.
I hope you liked the content. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Also, I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.